The following is a presentation of Opie TV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt. And Rick missed there to the left. And that two goes off the block.
I quit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to quit too. And just in there. Come on. That's 2 times this year I've gotten Keith getting garbage on this hole. And Keith's good. Got a 360 lip in.
Some of us slip in, others look for 4.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to Asheboro for our Tuesday night local. This is the July 28th edition.
I got them figured out pretty good already.
Tonight we're going to have roughly 25 to 30 players. And we are dealing tonight with some overcast conditions. We've had threats of thunderstorms in the last couple of hours. There is a 50% chance during tournament play. The temperature right now in Asheboro is currently at 86 degrees. Wind is out of the southwest at 5 miles an hour. The humidity is at 74%. But that makes the heat index at 96 at the moment. According to future radar, we could avoid the showers that are approaching here. It is moving from northwest to the southeast. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for the next 30 minutes or so. We're going to try to get the tournament in tonight. According to future radar, it's going to skip past this area here. So tonight, we're going to have a total of 26 players. And 23 of those are in the open division. And we'll have the threesome down here at the end. And there's your 3 players in the novice division. So there's the field for tonight. And now let's get underway. Our defending champion is Liam Rutledge, and he will be first on the tee. And Leah starts with the ace, picks up where she left off last week. Her partner is Chase Ferguson. Chase is going to be just short, and he'll tap that par in. And we'll have Leah on hole 2. he is gonna get in. All right, we already got garbage on the way here.
Hold the key.
Yep. Now you're just one behind him now, because he's done it twice. Chase will get his first ace. And we're going to the second pairing of 11. And on the way is Russell Sigmund. And as I announced his name, we're starting to get a few drops here. The sun is out behind the trees there to the west side of the course. Russell got a kick, and that'll be a par there. Green has also picked up a little bit. And he's going to be playing with Daniel Kearns this evening. And Daniel starts with an ace here. And we're going to Leon 4. And Leah missed to the right. So she'll have her too. All right, let's watch Daniel here on 2. Daniel will lip there, and he'll tap in his 2 and Chase on the tee at 4. That kicked off left, and he'll tap his 2. Russell's tee shot should go. Nope, it caught the lip too much off that hill. So he'll get his 2, and we'll head to the third pairing. And this will be Richard Garner. Last night he celebrated a birthday playing that match play event in Burlington, and he finished runner-up to win games. Yeah, Rich is going right rail here to start. And he missed there off the right lip. And he's paired with Mike Johnson. And Mike's tee shot will drop in. Good putt. All right, we'll take our first look at 3, where Daniel picks up a 4 on that hole. And Russell's now on the tee. That shot is over the right lip, and it goes behind the cup. Russell will tap in for 2. And there's 6, our first look, and Chase's tee shot goes in off that octagon. Big putt. All right, let's go down to the first hole again for our 4th pairing. And this will be a relatively speedy pairing here. A couple of our faster players, and this is Connor Carter first up. And Connor will have the 2. And he's going to be with Doug Kearns this evening. And Doug's tee shot is going to be short. So he'll start his evening with the deuce. All right, we're going to go out to hole 5. First look at the dog leg. Players are banking off that triangle over there at the corner. And Daniel gets the ace there, so he's recovering from that 4 back-to-back aces. And we see Richard on 3. That is, wow, get in. Little cheap there. It came within. It came within like half an inch from dropping down there at the bottom there. And let's go back here to 2. Daniel left it short up the hill, so he'll putt for 2. Try to get in the valley. And he'll go. Good putt. Mike Johnson on 4 right quick. And that missed right. Pairing number 5 now. And this is also a speedy twosome here. On the tee first, Jesse Carter. And Jesse will leak it in. It took like 8 seconds for it to go 2 inches.
That's the wind helping.
Yeah. All right, his playing partner is Mike Alley. And he crossed over. And that's a 2 for Mike. Starting his play. Let's go to 3. Doug's tee shot is, well, players are missing rain. Somehow it's getting it up to that, off that little ridge there by the edge of that hill. That's like the 4th time I've seen it like that. Let's go to 10. We can go there for the first time. This is a designed straight hole, but players are going to bank off the left rail into the angle, or some will go straight and miss it right of the cup and then hit the back rail and sweep it in. And Chase is going with that left rail shot. Off that angle, and it's in. Good putt. All right, quickly, let's go back to 1. Pairing number 6. At the halfway point of our open field, this will be Jex Harrison. He's going right rail back door. And that's going to drop in. Good putt. And this is Ivy Lanier on the tee. And Ivy is going to get a 2 there. And let's head back now to 11. First look at the dogleg hole with the light stanchion that's in the field of play. And Chase is going to miss off to the right, and he'll get his 2. We see Jesse on 3. That miss, and it's going down to the back rail. So he'll have the par putt coming up there. And let's look at Lee on the tee here at 11. Looks good, but it missed right. She's a back rail putting for 2. Max a 2. Jets his tee shot. Ivy's tee shot is over the humps. And she'll putt for 2 there into the saddle. Mike Alley on 4. That's missed left. Ivy is going to lift out her deuce putt, so that's a 3 for Ivy. And let's go back to 1. Pairing number 7. And this is Graham Sigmund. And Graham's off to the missing left, and that'll be a tap induce here. And this will be Dylan Robertson. Dylan missed there off the left lip, and Dylan will get his 2. Let's walk up to 5. Jesse's got to hit that ball. Out. Jesse is fortunate he'll get his 2. Let's go to 4. Jax is currently 3, now he's 4. Ivy on the tee. And Ivy, oh, the wind pushed it out there. She'll tap in her car. Back up to 2. And Dylan will get it backdoor. Good putt. On to pairing number 8. And on the tee, David Greger. And David gets the ace there. Good putt. And playing with David tonight is John Perry. Who else is here? Nope, he's going to get a deuce here. And let's look at Graham on the tee at 3. That should go. Yep, nice putt. We're going to go to... We're going to go to 10 now. Mike's tee shot goes past the hole on the backside. And our first look at 13. Russell's tee shot is missed right, and that will roll down, stopping in front of the gate. So there are special rulings there in front of the gate there, which we will hopefully we'll see it later. John lagged the hill on 2. That's going to be missed, and John will get a 3 to start his night, or on this hole, I should say. Pairing number 9. This is Keith Waters. Keith got a kick, and it hit the whole front door. Popped up and by the right corner.
That just didn't make sense. That was hit where it's supposed to be hit. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Keith got his 2, and
That was terrible.
this is Jason Miller. And Jason almost hit the hole there, but he's going for his 2. And let's head up. Let's head up to 11. Got Richard on the tee. Playing straight into that triangle, and it's in. Nice putt there. Back over to 3.
Oh, God. We got to go in the hole, guys.
That's going to miss right. John's going to putt this long too there. And hill's about a foot high. What makes it difficult. Let's head to 6. And Graham missed off the left lip. All right, going to our 10th pairing. On the tee, Dale Krotz. And gets the ace there. And his partner is Wendy Kearns. And Wendy's gonna be short off that back rail.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's head back to 11. Looking at Doug's tee shot. And it missed off the right lip. And he'll get his 2 here. That's the back rail. Now we go to 13. And Mike's tee shot. That's in. Good putt. And here's the other Mike in our field tonight on hole 10. And Mike Alley gets a good putt. And checking out Jesse Carter on the tee.
He told me that. Hope he has a great time.
Lane straight. Yeah, he got this top deuce putt there. Good 5 feet from the hole. Look at Jason Miller on 3. Just snuck it in. That would have been at the back rail there had it went further. Let's go to 5. First group has finished the opening round, and we still have two more groups left, plus the threesome in the novice. So David taps his 2 in. Now we've got John Perry on the tee. Good putt for John.
Shot, JP.
Here's your penultimate open division pairing. This will be J.R. Lanier on the tee. And J.R. crossed, or hit it early too off that left rail. We'll start with the 2. Oh, pushed it, so he'll get a 3 here. And this will be Kim Miller. Kim will get a 2 here. Let's walk up here to 18. Our finishing hole of the course. Daniel's on the tee. And we kind of pushed it a bit, but he's going to get a 2. And we'll get Russell on the tee. That missed left, and he'll get the 2. Jason on 5. It's going to be missed to the right. There is a little drop block in front of the cup, but that didn't find it, so he'll have the 2. Dale on 4. And Dale missed his mark there, so he'll have the par. And here is Wendy on the tee. That 2 is going to miss right. And here's your final pairing of the Open Division, and on the tee is Johnny Brower. Johnny's going to be short there. He gets his 2. And this is Lynn Gaines. And Lynn will get the ace there. All right, we have the novice division to tee off momentarily. All right, that was Jack's on 12, the rat hole, with the ace there. Obvious, just getting that rat hole, or if you miss, get that hole up at the top level. Back over to 11. Like Graham put too much cut spin on it and it missed the left. So he will tap in for his 2. Let's look at Lynn on 2. And, oh, caught the lip off that back hump. It's still rolling. And it comes to a stop about 3 inches from the cup. All right, we'll go back to 11. Dylan's 2 shot. And Dylan missed left as well. All right, and now we're going to have the novice division, a 3-player field this evening. And first up is Annette Dennis. And that hit it very late. She'll have the 2. All right, next up is Kale Hines. Oh, maybe next
You're
up.
next, Kale.
Kale will putt for 2 after this, just off the left. And the final player to putt this evening is Nikki Arnfield. Well, she's got front door speed on this one. And it's in, good putt. So we have now all of 27 players tonight putting on the course here. We're gonna jump up here. Our first look at hole 9. And it's John Perry putting for 2. Got it, good 2. And here's David Greger. And David's tee shot is in, good putt. And let's go to 8. Our first look here. This is another design straight hole, but it's predominant shot is right rail back door. And Keith will putt for 2 off after it missed to his right. Let's go to 16. This is the trapezoid hole. Well, Jex missed the left rail. As a result, he missed it behind the cup. And he'll space from that right rail. He'll putt for 2. All right, gets it there. Back to 8. Jason Miller. His tee shot should go. Yep, nice putt.
All right.
And here's Ivy's tee shot on 16. That's going to miss in front of the cup. So she'll get her 2, and we'll move over to 15. With our first look at the dogleg ring hole. Dylan's on the tee. And that's smoothly around the ring, and it goes in. That's basically the way the shot is played. All right, we'll look at Graham's tee shot. That's in, good putt. Now we'll go up to our first look at the water hole on 17. And Ivy hit that angle there, too much off the right side. She'll putt for 2. And let's head over to hole 6. Here's Kim getting her deuce. And JR's now on the tee. And that is off the right lip. He'll have that par, and we'll move up to 5. Uh-oh, this could be an ace.
Oh, that was pretty.
Wow.
That looked good.
Johnny almost gave us a trick shot here. That's the secret shot nobody else knows. And let's look at Lynn's tee shot. And Lynn is going to get his 2 here. All right, we are going to look at the scores for the first time as about half of the field is in the house. And let's see what we have. Well, Mike Johnson posted a 25. Currently has a 2-stroke lead over 3 players. That includes our defending champion, Leah Rutledge. Also 27 is Chase Ferguson. And actually, there's 4 27s now. Mike Alley and Dick Harrison are in with that score. All right, so we are, like I said, we are halfway done through the first round as far as the scores being posted. And we will go to 18. Now we think we have 2 holes we have yet to see. That'd be 7 and 14. Dylan is on the tee. And Dylan will get a 2. All right, let's head to 8. And JR's going to be missing to the right, hit it late off that right rail. Graham to finish his first round. It didn't get up to shoot, so it's rolling back down, and he'll have to putt his 2 here. There's that 2 by JR. And we'll check out Kim's tee shot. Good shot. Graham did save the deuce. Got it into shooting in. Kim's going to get her 2 there. And here's her dad, Johnny Brower. Our first look at 7. Hole is on the right corner. Players do have to bank off the left rail to get it to go over. Some play left rail into the right rail like this one. And Johnny got a slide off of that right rail. So he'll have this 5-footer for par. And he'll get it. Good putt. And here's Lynn on the tee. Also double banking. Dutch will go. Good putt. And here we'll go to 14 with our first look at this hole. Drop off hole, uphill towards the drop, and the hole about 2 feet from the drop. And David pulled the tee shot. It's going to still go in. Good putt. And we head now to the tee and John Perry. If you can hear Keith in the distance, yes, he's complaining. Yeah. And John also aces. Good putt.
Thank you, sir.
All right, first, here we go to 13. Jason Miller on the tee. And Jason is gonna, oh, it stopped. Maybe another roll. All right, let's check out Keith's tee shot. That is in. Good putt. All right. And the second round is now started. Jace will start the second round. Okay, we'll go to 12. And Wendy just missed. And that rolls off, and so she'll putt for 2 on the tee mat. And it goes in. All right, here's another angle for you on this hole. With Dale on the tee, I'm going to give it a shot from the back rail here. And he gets the ace there. Nice putt. All right, let's look at JR. JR on 11. And his ball is going to the back rail, and he'll putt that for 2. And here is the lead pairing into their second round on hole 2. Chase is going to make that one. And Leah on the tee. And that went too much around that hump there. She'll get her 2 there in the valley. All right, we don't have much action here. It's only, I believe 6 groups on the course at the moment. We have 13 pairings. So let's go to 7. Check out those novices.
Those are one.
Got a net on the tee.
Come on, now you can do it.
And the net's gonna putt for 2. After it gets to the right. All right, and on the tee will be Kyle Hines. Kale Hines, excuse me.
Usually they're gonna get me on the cover.
That's going to be missed. And he's going to get about 7 feet for par. Get in, good putt. All right, we're gonna go to 18.
Where's the win when you need it?
But you look at that hole here. Got a little signage here. This, in case your ball lands under the table, the ruling is you pull the ball out with a full club from the edge of that table. And David's tee shot. Oh, it rattled him around that chute there. May have been the reason why it missed off to the right. John Perry on the tee. And it jumped over the hole, so he'll finish his opening round with a deuce. Keith on 17. That hit pretty firm into that angle. Came off the right rail over the hump and went too much over the hump, and he's in position for 2. Jason's now on the tee. That's a pretty good roll down that fairway, and he'll miss left. So that's a 2 for Jason. Move up to 16. Wendy got the ace there. Good putt. And Dale's on the tee. And Dale tops her there with the ace. Good putt.
Way to go.
All right, we're going back up now to 7. Our lead group is now getting ready to get on this hole, and Leo will be on the tee. Should go. Front door. Good putt. All right, let's update the scores now. Almost 2/3, probably 3/4 of the field are in. And let's see. Well, nobody has made any threats toward Mike Johnson. Still in at 25. Fourth place at 27. And we'll go now to 6. There's Daniel on the 2. Daniel will miss there off to the right. He'll get his 2. And let's go to 3. Mike Johnson is on the tee. Last week, Mike was the first round leader at 24. Wound up at 85. Tonight, he's the first round leader at this moment, but he'll putt for 2 at the back rail. Yep, good too. Great putt. Let's walk out here now to 7. And Russell off that right rail, and it didn't get over, so he'll putt this for 2. Let's go to 4. Richard did not hit it. He's left it about 1.5 foot with his 2. And back to 1. Mike Alley, one of those players at 27. Just there behind the cut, he'll have the deuce. Mike Johnson on the tee now at 4. Took a nasty spin off that triangle. He'll get the par. And go to 9. There's Chase on the tee. And Chase missed to the left, and he'll putt for 2 there at the back rail. Let's go to 16. There's Lynn on the tee. It is in front of the cup. And there's Russell with an ace on 8. And Daniel's on the tee. That will be missed over the right lip. And we go to 10. This tee shot is in. Good putt. Now let's go to 17. Lynn's on the tee. Going with that right section shot. Lynn's gonna putt for 2 there by that right rail. Let's move over here to hole number 5.
I'm feeling more than half of it. Actually, I beat Dylan. Actually, I'm pretty more because I beat Dylan. All to
And Connor will wind up with the deuce.
Russell beat me the first time, but both shot 78. He beats me straight.
And Doug on the tee.
Oh, I would be. I'd take my 86.
Nope. Hit the right tip of that triangle and goes up there. He'll wind up with a 2. On the tee at 4 is Jesse Carter. That should go in. Good putt there for Jesse. Back to 6. Now it's Connor on the tee. That's in. Drops in. Good putt. Mike Alley's also going to get the ace on 4. All right, we got 18, and here is the Open Division finishing the first round. in with the deuce. Johnny on the tee. That's going to be a deuce as well. Let's go to 8. And there's the ace for Richard. Good putt. And we'll go back to 5. And just the miss there. I'm guessing he didn't get it up the hill. He did that last round.
That thing almost come back right here.
Mike Alley on the tee. And Mike will be short there.
Hit the ball.
So he gets his 2. Let's go now to 1 right quick. Dan's on the tee, starting his second round. And Graham crossed over there. So he gets his deuce. All right, now we can go ahead and get the scores after the open division. Completed the opening round. So Mike Johnson has the low round right now at 25. And we now have 5 players at 27, and they are in order: Leah Rutledge, Chase Ferguson, Mike Alley, Jex Harrison, and now Dale Cross. So there's a 6-player race right now by 2 strokes separated between them.
I did too.
We will now go. We will go to 14. The novices are still in their first round. There's Kale Hines, the Magdy. Yeah, that's uphill. Ball is still crawling. Still crawling. And it finally comes to a stop. And there is his 2 being missed. Let's go now to 13. Leah's tee shot. Good putt for Leah. All right, let's check out Russell on 11. Get up for Russell. It missed the left lip there, so he's at the back wheel putting for his 2. Let's go back to 14. Get Nikki on the tee. Pushed it well up. So she's putting for 2 at the back rail. Here's Chase on the tee at 13. And he'll go in for Chase. Good putt. And another ace there for Mike Johnson here on 10. Get Richard on the tee. That's got to hurry off that angle. No, gonna miss behind the cup. And we got Ivy with the ace on 6, and Jex will now come up to the tee. And he tops it there. Good putt. Right over the 9. And Connor's putting for 2. He gets it there. Don't know what was wrong with that. That was Didn't break or anything. Doug's on the tee. And he'll miss right. Back to 14. Now Chase is on the tee. Leah's aced in front of him. Nope, pushed it and well by the left corner there. He's going to get his 2 putt there, and let's go to 16. And the next tee shot is in. Good putt. And let's move up to 9. And that's going to be missed to the right for Mike Alley. So he'll putt for 2. Back to 16. Cale Hines on the tee. And, oh, not where he wanted to be. And he will get his 3. Back to 9. And Jesse's going to get the ace there. Good putt. Nikki's on 16. And she missed in front of the cup, and she got thrown back in the stymied area of this hole. And she'll putt for 2. Let's check out Jex on 8. And he'll get the ace to go. Good putt. Back to 15. And Chase is going to get the ace there. All right, we'll move out here to 7. Okay, Graham is putting for 2. And he gets it. And here is Dylan on the tee. And Dylan will putt for 2. And got it there, good 2. All right, here's Jex on 9. And that missed off the right lip. He will go for his 2 there up against the triangle, which he can get relief. Whoa, lift out. And that rolled down the hill. Let's get 18. Novices are now on the hole here to finish their first round. And Annette got a 2. Nikki also gets a 2. And now Cale Hines to complete the round. Oh, all right, that's a 2. We go to 17. And Chase It's going to get a 2. Missed it from the right side of the cup there. And now Leah's tee shot. And she hit the angle and it missed off to the right. She gets her 2. We head to 7. And David missed to the right there. Got a slide off that right rail. Going to putt for his 2. And he gets it. And let's go to 6. Keith's tee shot. That goes in. And here's Jason Miller on the tee. Hugged the left wall, but it goes in. Back over here to hole 5, Wendy's tee shot. And that's short for Wendy. And alright. So here are the scores. The nominees are about to post here. Tell you Mike Johnson's at 25. 5 other players at 27. And now the novices are getting posted. So 37 for Annette. Also 37 for Kale. $42 for Nikki. So we have a share of the lead after the first round in the novice division. So that's a wrap up on the first round. Let's go now to the course. Mike Johnson's on 17, putting for a 2. Richard's on the tee now. And Richard will miss left. And there's Keith on 8. And he will get a deuce here. And let's go to 18. Mike Johnson, 2-shot lead after the opening round. We'll finish round 2. And that will be a 2 there. Jason Miller crossed over on 8. He'll putt for 2. Let's go to 4. And Johnny on the tee. That missed left, and he'll wind up getting his 2. Walk up here to 12. That's Dylan on the tee. It gets in by the right lip. And here we go on hole 10. David's tee shot will drop in. Back to 13. And Graham's missed by the left there. He gets his 2, back over now to 6. Kim off the back of the octagon, and she gets that and go in back door. And we head back to 10. John Perry will ace it. Good putt. And let's look at Jason Miller on 9. And Jason turns off to the
Same
left.
thing as mine.
So he gets his 2. We head to 16. Jackson's tee shot is in front of the cup. So that's a par for him. And we go to 18. Jesse Carter, usually is proficient on this hole. Always makes it at least once every week.
27 maybe.
That's a long time.
And Mike Alley to finish his second round. That is not going to go. Gets his 2 over to 17. Ivy's tee shot. Oh, it just rolled back up. So she's got this tough deuce. Here is JR on 7. Getting a 2 there. And let's get our first look at the second round scores. That was my dollar right there. I got a Mountain Dew. So right now it's Mike Johnson at 53, followed by Chase at 54, and Lee at 55. There are a bunch of 50s in there at the moment. And it'll be several minutes before the lead group gets on their third round. Jack's made 17, so we'll look at him on 18 to finish his second round. Nope, pushed it, and he'll wide it with the deuce. And see where we can get some action here. Now, this is a 2, I believe, for Dale Hill on 9. It's lips. So that's at least a 3. He was one of those 5 players at 27. Let's go to 13. Well, John Perry's on the tee. I thought it would be David, but well, he's going to keep play 11, which, well, Keith missed left. And John's short on his tee shot. Okay, and he got 2. Jason's tee shot now on 11. It will miss right there, and he'll have the par. All right, we'll look at Wendy on 10. And it just rode by the back of the cup there. Wendy with her deuce. And all right, here's Dale on the tee. I'm gonna let David play 14 because the tee mats are very close. It's about maybe 7 to 8 feet from each other. Sight line can be a little hazardous. And Dale with the ace there. Good putt. Here's a 6. Look at Cale Hines. And he gets it to go. Good putt. All right, we have another chance here to see some more scores now through 2 rounds. Half the field is now in, at least half the field. So let's see what we have here. So it's a 53 at the moment by Mike Johnson. And he's leading by 1 currently over Chase Ferguson, by 2 over Leah, and by 3 over Dylan. 3 shots separate the top 4. And we still have Dale in play, although with that bogey on 9, who knows where he's at right now. And let's do a correction here. It's a net leading by 1 over Cale Hines. It was 37, but apparently the scores were misadded, and that's what we got. That's what we got right now. So we're all up to date.
Hey, Seth. Did you know that?
So he said be quiet while he's trying to putt.
We will go to 1. Start the 3rd round. And Chase will miss right. So a 2 to start his final round. And here's Leo on the tee. And Leo will hit the back of the cup. And a 2 for last week's winner. Starting out. Let's go over to 11. JR waiting for Wendy here to finish. Well, she's on 12. That was for 2. And JR missed to the right. About 2 now after Chase made the tee shot. Leah's on the tee. And no, hit the right lip, so she's 0 for 2 to start the final round. Well, let's have another Keith look on 14. And gets the 2. Let's go to 10. Lynn's tee shot. Missed in front of the cup. And here's Leah on 3, going for her first ace of the round. And it hit the seam there, and it caused it to turn right. So Leah has another deuce in. Go back to 10. And Johnny's tee shot. That's too strong off that angle. 4. Casey's on the tee now. Currently at 2 under in the round. And that gets him to 3 under. Go to 18. And David to finish round 2. Just got it on the table again. He'll get the 2. Leah slides in her first ace of the final round. To 1. Watching Daniel's tee shot. And he hit the hole again front door, so he'll have the 2. Back to 5. And that goes in.
No, that's what the old brick is.
Give her some speed off that rail. Nope. That'll be a deuce there. So it's Chase 4 under to Leah 1 under. And Mike Johnson now will start his final round. Look at the scores. He sees he's in front by 1 to start the round. And there he is on 1 in the middle. Let's go to 3. Russell is short there. Gonna get about 6-inch deuce there. And we go back to 6. Here's Leah. Chase missed the tee shot on 6. Excuse me. Leah gets it. So she goes to 2 under. Now we'll go to 1. Mike Johnson starting the final round. Right now holding a 1-stroke lead. And Mike gets a 2 there. Out to 7. I'm hearing a train coming from the downtown area. Running a little bit late tonight. Leah's putting for 2. Missed it off the right side. There, missed the deuce there, so she'll be going for 3. There's Wendy on 17. It's trying to work its way to the cup. It's going to miss. Excuse me for just a second. Trying to get some streaks out there. And Chase missed right on 2 on 7. Mike Johnson made 2, so that's his first ace. And a 2 for Chase, so he's still 4 under. Leah is now 1 under. We go back to 5. Daniel's tee shot. Leaves it short there. And move up to 3. I'm going to watch Mike. You will watch Mike Johnson. I'm watching Chase on 8. Mike is short there. That's a 2. And Chase to 5 under. Doesn't go. A little bit of green there from the cup to the ball, and that's a 2. Let's get a 6. Russell on the tee. Missing right. That'll be a par for him. Back to 8. Here's Leah missing to her right. She's getting her 2. We go to 4. And Mike missed there off to the left. And let's look at the scores now. Okay, so there's at 57, so he's a little bit off the pace there. And here, I think Chase is putting for 2. Yeah, he's putting for 2 now on 9, which he'll get. So he is currently at 86. Leah's tee shot on 9. Right now she's at 90 with 10 to play. And she gets it to go, so she drops to 89, while Mike Johnson remains 1 under as he taps in his deuce on 5. And here we check out Daniel on 7. Now he hit the right rail very late. He'll have the par coming up from a good 6 feet. And that goes. Now we got Lee on 10. Leah right now at 89. Make that 88. Mike Johnson on 6. Currently at 88. And he'll go to 87 with that ace. He's going back to Chase now. And Chase missed him off the back lip. Chase will putt for 2. And we're going to have a small delay with this group because we seem to have a medical issue here with Nikki on 12. Well, there's that 2 by Chase. Let's go to 7. I don't think Mike liked it, but it's lining up. It's in. So he goes to 3 under. And there's Connor with the miss there on 6. Back to 7. Richard is gonna be putting for 2. Back to 6. And Doug caught the right lip. And he will get his 2 there. So Leah is now putting on 11. Yeah, she is 3 under, putting her at 88. Chase is 4 under, putting him at 86. Mike is 300. He's at 86 as well. I got Daniel on at 9. And that's missed the left. Did Leah make? Oh, nope, she missed the left. He's at the back rail. Daniel got the 2. We go to 11. And Dylan is now on the tee at 1. Well, Leah's now putting for 4. So eventually it's taken her out of the tournament there. She drops to 1 under. Mike's still 3 under after 8. Now Chase on the tee, and Dylan made the first hole. And Chase gets about a couple of feet for par. And there's a 2 by Richard there on 9. Here is Mike Johnson. And he will whip to the right. Dylan makes 2. And he's got a 12. Chase going for 2 now, putting it on the mat. Oh. And it looks like Chase could be slipping out of contention here. So he's going for 3, and we'll go to 3. Chase got the 3 there on 12, so he drops a stroke to 87. Mike, I think, now has the lead again by himself. Dylan's going to get a 2 to stay 2 under on the round. Started at 56. All right, let's go to the clubhouse with all the scores in after the Open Division. All right, so Mike Johnson was at 53. Chase is at 54, me at 55, and Dylan 56. And let's go to 6. Oh, Jack slipped off the right lip. It's his 2. Now we'll go to 13. And Chase goes back to 4 under on his round. Let's go to 4. Pick up a little speed, it'll go. Nope, a 2 for Dylan. And we got Leah on 14. And that's missed to the right, and she'll putt from the back rail. There's Mike Johnson on 10. Right now at 3 under on the round. He's going to miss the left rail, and he'll tap for 2 there. And let's go to 14. And Chase makes that tee shot. So he's back to a tie for first with Mike Johnson. He's got the lead now. So he's at 85. Dylan gets a 2 there. We go to 11. Ooh, Richard missed the deuce there. Chase is on 15. Just hit the ball. He goes to 84 now. And Mike missed the left. He's got this 2 coming up at the corner. All right, goes to 86. So he's 2 behind Chase. Speaking of Chase, we go to 16. And he lips in the out front. So he stays at 84. Mike made 12, getting him to 85. And let's look at Doug on 10. He'll this behind the cup. And he taps in for par. All right, we go to 17. Kicked off to the right, and that's a deuce for Chase. And now we'll go to Dylan on 6. And he'll get the ace, so he goes to 3 under, and that puts him at 89 with 12 to play. And we'll go to 18. There's the train. Mike made 13. That puts him at 6 under, or 5 under, excuse me. 5 under at 84. And Chase got that one. So he finishes by my count at 7 under 29. which gives him 83. Leah's on the tee to finish her evening. She'll have the 2. We go to 7. And Dylan is now 4 under. And we'll hit Russell on 15 with an ace there. So here's my driver. Now he's 1 back of Chase by my count. And Dylan is 4 through 7, which has him at 88. And that missed left. He's going for 2. Meanwhile, we'll go to 9. And Ivy missed left as well. So she'll space out and putt for 2 while we check out Mike on 14 for his 2. Got it. Good 2. Stays 1 back. Back to 8. Dylan's tee shot. Ace will put him within, I think, 4. Ew, he missed. So let's see. Dylan is 4 now after 8. He started at 56, so he's at 88. He's 5 back. Yeah. So that is correct. All right, we go down to 15. And Mike makes it. So now he's at 6 under on his round. And looks like it's Ram here on 8. That's in. Nice putt. All right, let's go to 17. And Russell will putt for 2. All right, we head now to 16. Mike Johnson with 3 shots at taking the lead. While at the same time could put pressure on Dylan. Currently 5 back of Chase with 10 to play. 5 back of Mike as well. And he got it. So he's got the lead at 82 at the moment. Let's go back to Ram on 9 for his 2. Now we see Dylan's 2 shot. And it's going to stay out to the right. Should get the par there. So Dylan will be 6 back with 9 to play. 5 back of Chase. And Mike on the tee now at 17. Now, missed it far left there, and he'll have the par. All right, we'll go to 5. Let's get a look at Wendy on the tee. Wendy will get the Ace to go, good putt. And let's look at the novice scores through 2. Nikki has withdrawn. Alright, so at the net it's 70, Kale's at 77, and Chase is at 84, so I missed something up there, but that's where we stand right now. And I got Mike at 82. Dylan missed. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's got a deuce here. Mike's gonna miss. No, it's gonna turn. Where's the wind? Yeah. So Mike finishes with a score, I believe, of 82. And so Dylan has to make 6 of his last 8 to tie Mike. And Richard gets a deuce to finish his 9th. Let's go to 7. Jason off the back rail and missed over the left lip.
This hole despises it.
Go back now to 11. Dylan on the tee. He's going to miss there. Now he's got this for 2. All right, so he stays at 4 under, and we'll go to Lynn playing 3. And Lynn is gonna get about a 2.5 footer for par. And on 12, Graham, this is a T-Mat deuce, and it goes. Dylan has to make a move here. Well, for the second time tonight, he was a few inches right of the hole, and then it just turned back and made it. So, by my count, he's at 87. He'll be on the tee at 13.
I ain't been on the stage.
All right, we'll see John Perry on 10. While I'm watching Dylan on 13. And Dylan made 13. So he stays within reach. Sitting at 86 at the moment. John's tee shot missed there. Wow, there's JR missed there on 6. So we can quickly, and I say quickly, get Mike's score. Dylan is on the tee at 14. So yes, you see Mike Johnson at 82, Chase at 84, Dylan is at 86. Excuse me. And Dylan missed 14, and he's got this putt from the about 2 feet from that back rail. He's got to make this, then ace out to tie Mike. Now keep in mind, there's a couple of 57s and 58s still in play. Good putt for Dylan. And Keith with the deuce there on 9. Keith was one of those at 57. I think Jex was also 57. I think Lynn was at 57. Rams tee shot on 14. That's going left. And he'll putt for 2. Here's Jason putting for 2 here on 9. They got the 2. We'll go to 15. All right, that's going to drop in. So Dylan is now sitting at 85 with 3 to play. Go to 7. And there's Kim on the tee. Kim's tee shot will not go. It's short of the cup. All right, we head to 16. It's not going to go. And Dylan gets a 2. So that will likely eliminate him. This is not official, but Mike Johnson is likely going to be the winner tonight. We could over here chart this phone here. Alright. Alright, we'll look at a net on 5. Dylan made 17, so he's now tied Chase for second. And that'll be a 2 for a net. All right, we'll look at Kale on the tee. That'll be a par at the back rail. Let's go to 8. And Kim with the ace there, the putt. All right. An ace right now gives Dylan a solo second at the moment. That is missed. He'll be at 84 by my count. All right, let's go to 7. And Johnny's missed right. Nope, pulled the deuce and now playing for 3. All right, so let's go back to the clubhouse. Let's go back to the scores. Let me see who else has any possibility. There was, well, Jack's at 87. So Dale was at 57. Keith was 58. And Dylan did shoot 84. So I will be checking with Dale because he can shoot 25 and tie Mike. I'll have to get it from Wendy. And where are they? They are now on 11? Yes. What have we got here? On 12. Oh, that must have been a demonstration. And Dale will get his 2. All right, we'll go now to 13. Oh, they're waiting here because of the play on 14.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Are you doing anything good or no? Not good. I mean, with
Not compared to what's already in up there.
you can get to 84, can you? Have to shoot 27.
Okay, I'd have to shoot a 13 on the back.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm 1 under so far on the back.
And what are you for the round?
Hmm?
What are you for the round?
A 14 under. I mean, I had a 14 on the
14
front.
on
So
the
if I shoot a
front.
13 on the back,
So you're
I got a
5.
27.
Okay.
So I need 4 more on the back.
All right, here's Jason on the tee.
And nobody. Yeah, briefly.
And Jason will ace it there. Good putt. All right, we go to 12. There's Wendy with the ace there. Slow rolled it up that hill. And just had enough speed to go in the front lip. Dale gets the ace there. He's shooting for second, but he's still mathematically alive to tie Mike Johnson. Kim on 11. That's going to be a deuce for her. Let's go to 9. Johnny missed the plateau. He'll putt for 2. We got Jason on 14 for his 2. Good putt. And Keith with the ace there. To 13. Slow down, slow down. All right, she'll have the par. All right, Dale on the tee now. And it's going to cross, so that officially will give Mike Johnson a victory.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that did me in because that's what you got to make. You got to shoot low back here.
All right, we go to 10.
Thank you.
And it's in for Johnny Brower. Good putt. 12. And Kim hit it pretty strong, and she's at the back rail. You'll see how she relieves the ball there. Big black Sharpie line right there, which is equivalent to 3 card lengths from that back rail. In the past it was. That one's rolling down. She's putting for 3. In the past, it was 2 before they put this advertising sign up here at the start of last year. Dale missed there. So he'll have to ace out to finish tied for second. And that's assuming he makes this deuce putt. All right. Now Kim is back on the tee at 13. She'll now putt for 4. All right, let's go to Annette, putting on 9. And that's missed left. And she'll putt this for 2. We go now to 16. There's Jason's tee shot. That's going to lip in. Good putt. All right, we head to 15. All right, that's an ace there for Dale. We go to 17. We'll be coming to you Thursday night from the Panda course in High Point. And then after that, we will be heading out on the road again. Next week, we'll be doing Bristol and Kingsport Monday and Tuesday due to the Virginia Tour being in Bristol for their tour finals. Sounds weird for early August, but that is the way the schedule was planned out. Keith's now on the tee. So we'll do Bristol next Monday, Kingsport next Tuesday, and then High Point again the following Thursday. That's going to be missed for Keith. Back to 16. And she'll get the ace there. And Dale missed there, catching the front lip. All right, to 18. Here's Keith to finish his night. That missed right. He'll have the par.
Look, we followed it. We showed up that round, both of us.
We're going to have a lot of tightening scores tonight. Mike's going to get the wire-to-wire win with a score of 82. It is believed Chase and Dylan will share second at 84. And we do have, I think I heard 85 by Keith. Right now that'd be 4th. Dale is now at 85 with 2 to play. And Annette was up by 7 over Cale Hines. Now, there's your winner right here. Winning with the score of 82. All right, let's get 18. And Wendy finishes with a deuce there. Forecast for this coming Thursday night at High Point is calling for some beautiful weather, low 80s for the high. So we could be like mid 70s for the tournament. And Dale ends with the 2. So we have 3 groups left. That's 2 in the open and 1 novice. And let's go to 16. And, oh, wow. You see that ball, what it did?
Yeah.
It did. All right, we go to 14. Wow. Yeah. And Lynn, oh, 360, and it stayed up on the top level there of that drop area. All right, we'll see Johnny on the tee. It was very cool. James Weber would have enjoyed that. He calls it doodled. That's what he calls deep horseshoes. And Johnny missed left, and let's go to 18. We'll see the penultimate Open Division pairing finish their night. Kim is on the tee. She just hit. And that's a 2 for Kim. JR is going to get a deuce. So we're down to 2 groups. And there's still plenty of holes left for those groups. The next group is just getting on 15, and here we are with Lynn on the tee. All right, Lynn with the ace. And here's a net on 13. She's putting this for 2. No, she wasn't in a good position there. And so you know the ruling for novice players, they get a 4-stroke limit. So there she is. That's 4 right there. Here's Cale Hines on the tee. And he missed off there. He'll get a 2. And there's Lynn on 16. That missed in front of the cup. And he'll pick up his 2. Let's go back to 14. No, not even halfway up there. He'll wind up with a 2. He's putting for 2, excuse me. Johnny got the ace there on 16. And Cale's now putting for 3 here on 14. All right, we go to 17 now. And that's going to be a 2-putt coming for Johnny. And I think it rolled up the ramp. Nope, it's down. It's up against that back rail there, or right rail, I should say. All right, Lynn's on the tee. Well, that was interesting. You see if I can recap this. He hit ramp, top of the left rail, bounced over to the right rail, off the back rail, then off that left rail again, and now we're going to 15. Nope, he's hit it squared into that center part of that ring. And there's Johnny with the 2 there on 18, and the Open Division is now going to conclude here with Lynn on the tee. Lynn will end up with a 2. So that closes the play tonight in the Open Division, and now we will run down to novice for the final 3 holes. And that got a piece of that front lip on 16. And no, she'll putt for 3. Oh, K.O. Hines on the tee. And that 2 missed in front of the cup. And he'll putt for 2. Oh, whipped out. So it'll be a 3. All right, so we're heading to 17. And that misses right. And about a 2-footer for her 2. Oh, missed that one. All right, a 3 there. And Kale will putt for 2. And we'll now finish it up here. Yep, and it's on the table. He'll wind up with a 2. And that to close out our local for this week. And that'll be a deuce. So that is our finishing moments here in Asheboro. Let's check out all the final scores. All right, so Mike Johnson goes wire to wire in winning tonight with a score of 82. Wins by 2 strokes over Chase Ferguson and Dylan Robinson, both finishing at 84. And 14 out of the 24 players tonight in the open field shot below 90. So that's pretty good course playing tonight, scoring wise. And Annette Dennis shot 109 to win the novice division. So that's going to do it tonight here from Asheboro. We will be back Thursday night at 7:30 from the Panda course in High Point. And until we see you then, appreciate everybody watching our local. I'm Opie Roberts saying good night, and we will see you coming up Thursday.